go most places. And by that, I mean everywhere that's hospitable.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to go to Iceland.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
It's like my Nordic ethnic center of myself comes out. Well, I'm mostly Irish.
Hey, same.
But I'm German too. So.
Same.
Eastern European.
Yeah. Yeah, that, and then on my mom's side, strangely enough, my grandfather was a large bit of it Native American, Cherokee side.
Oh, nice.
So Lord knows that came to me in 0%, and I got red hair and freaking sunburn all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunburn. Yeah, I'm German and Irish, but my last name is British. And I'm not.
I have a very German last name.
Yeah.
Baraks.
Yeah. Kraut.
Very Kraut.
Well, awesome. Hey everyone, welcome to the Nashville Artist Podcast. I'm your host Jordan, and today Christian Baraks is the guest. Welcome.
Hello. Good to be here. It's been very hospitable. We've already jammed, fam.
Maybe we'll jam again.
I'd imagine so. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
I washed the hell out of my car today.
Oh yeah, you got the detailing.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I washed the outside of my car, and then, dude, I just got a new steamer. Mm-hmm. So I've been fucking steaming the hell out of the inside of my car. It's been so much fun.
It's
like a new toy.
Yesterday on my lunch break, I found a huge spot on my fucking not the hood of my car, but the inside, like, what would you call that area of the car?
The cabin.
The top of my cabin.
Like the roof. The ceiling?
Yeah, the ceiling.
Upholstery.
The upholstery on the ceiling.
The ceiling upholstery.
Yeah, there's a big ass, like, looks like blood or Coke or coffee. It's dark.
Wow. Well, after this, maybe I can diagnose the problem and help you suck it out.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. I've always got my little things.
Cool little tools.
I like that about you. You've usually got some sort of. You are very much a Swiss Army of a man.
Swiss Army of a man.
Yeah,
wow, I've not heard that one.
It comes out.
I like that.
It's a very good attribute, I think.
Thank you. Well, it's a Swiss Army knife. This is the podcast side.
Yeah. See?
And the chilling side.
Right?
And having a good old time.
Play drums. Cleaning cars. Podcasting, serving up coffee.
Staring at things.
Very important to one's psyche.
Zoning out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you're from Texas, right?
Yes, sir. Dallas, born and raised. Lived there till high school, and then went to New Orleans. Went to college there, and then moved up here.
NOLA, or
yep.
What is it called again? New Orleans University.
Oh, it was Loyola.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Very cool school. Didn't really learn much, but like life experience in college, everybody fucking needs it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
New
Orleans was a wild fucking time. Very good.
You get it out of your system.
Nah. Yeah, forever young.
Yeah, I feel that. So once you moved from New Orleans, you came here to Nashville. Mm-hmm. What are some like your earliest musical memories, or like for everyone listening? Christian here plays bass, and you play what other instruments? So
I play bass in some bands, and then some drums in some bands, and then I've got my own project that I play guitar and sing.
Okay, great, awesome. Yeah. Well, when you were first starting out, like, what initially was it? An artist, a band, someone?
Oh shit!
What when you were a child, like, was the turning point?
So hilarious. So I was like always into music, and it's funny because like not too many memories of being young, but definitely like two really funny memories. And like I haven't thought about this first one because you said like what was like the first song or whatever. And I was like, holy shit! I remember my mom telling me that my first like like song that I like really fucking got into. I was like in the car just like as a little tot, and I was jamming out to Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins.
Damn, hell yeah.
Spot on my rage, I'm still just... Meanwhile, I'm like in the backseat getting stuck in my seatbelt because I'm just fucking jetting around, you know.
Man, that's some hard shit.
And then I remember fucking saving up money. Like one of the first things I saved up money for was the AC/DC Bonfire box set. Whoa. So like before that came out, I was already saving up because I knew it was coming out. I fucking loved AC/DC.
How old were you at this time?
Dude, I have no clue. I was young. Shit.
Before 10 years old?
No, probably about there.
Oh, okay. Middle school?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems right.
Like 10, like 5th grade through 8th grade kind of thing?
No, younger than 8th grade for sure. Man, I don't remember when that shit came out. No recollection. My mom was driving a Honda Accord, whenever that time was. She had that thing for a while. I remember her also, there was one day, she fucking came in my room. And this shit never happened. I was like, okay, what's up, Mom? That she came in my room, but she woke me up and was like, yo, you want to go to Target and pick out a sweet CD? And I was like, yeah, sure. This sounds awesome. And then she was like, hey, you want to go to the mall? I was like, yeah, hell yeah. She's like, I remember you really wanted the Heelys. And I fucking got Heelys. And I was like, I was on cloud 9, right? Like even the CD, I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest stuff. Like Explicit Boxcar Racer. Fucking hilarious. And then I'm wearing like blue camo fucking shorts down to like my like lower calf and like pulled up tube socks and like a dragon shirt that I wore backwards. Like fucking straight up remember. I could see it in third person this whole day. And then she's like, hey, do you want to go to the fucking, you want to go to the Greenville Arts Festival? Or not Greenville, it was the Deep Ellum Arts Festival. And I was like, oh my God, I get to just like fucking wheelie around all day and listen to bands? Yes, please, Mom. Fucking
wow.
Day. So that was definitely a turning point in music and like things that music do for you. Because like I remember that because I got this Boxcar Racer CD and I had that forever.
Dude, fucking Tom DeLonge and Travis Barker. Hell yeah.
Fucking good shit. My preferred.
Travis Barker was the reason I started playing drums.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Who are some of your favorite drummers?
John Bonham, Danny Carey, Stuart Copeland, yes. Vinnie Colaiuta, Bill Bruford, Trilok Gurtu, Lenny White, Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses. I like him.
Chris Adler of Lamb of God.
I saw Lamb of God once. And
not your favorite?
It was kind of sloppy, I thought.
They're, you know.
But I don't know. They could be awesome another day. I don't know.
I like them. Yeah, but probably not a favorite drummer of mine.
I mean, if we're going to go that route, or like, I mean, well, he's not even in the same vein as music, but I would say Danny Carey for double bass drums.
Oh, yeah,
you know
dude.
What I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Tool.
He feeds that kind of like...
Tool gets it.
Primal kind of like drive to play music.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stuart Copeland, dude. I love
the Police.
Copeland, dude. God.
I saw the Police one time.
You saw the Police?
Oh, yeah, baby. And they fucking kicked... They sounded like the record. They kicked ass. It was really cool. We had like kind of far away seats. And then there was like no one sitting in the seats like way above or like way closer, like by the bar. I was like, Mom, can I go up there? She was like, yeah. Fucking went up there, rocked out. Their guitarist was wearing a fucking South Park Kenny strap.
Andy Summers?
Yeah.
He was wearing a South Park what?
South Park guitar strap. It's hilarious.
That must have been...
Dude, say South Park guitar strap a couple of times fast.
South Park guitar strap. South Park guitar strap. South Park guitar strap. You know, it is...
It's a fun one.
That must have been in 2007.
Shit.
Because...
That sounds right.
2007, 2008 is when they were on tour. In 2007, Bonnaroo was like the... In my eyes, one of the best Bonnaroos. Because guess what the lineup was?
What was it?
The Police and Tool, He was like, I was in some other bands, but like
it all comes together.
I was
dude.
like,
Your
two
favorite drummers?
of my favorite bands, two of my favorite drummers. God, why did I not go then?
Canary in a coal mine.
The way his sticks just bounce off the drums, you know.
Yeah, he's fucking killer.
He's got the rebound is so great. He doesn't like get in the way of his sticks at all. Yeah, he's I mean, I'll never forget the first time I heard the sound of like a snare drum hitting a crash cymbal, like in "Don't Stand So Close to Me."
He whips that fucker.
Fuck yeah,
dude. He plays Tama too, right?
Oh yeah, that's why I got to start. Dude. He was the reason I got a Tama kit.
That's awesome.
I mean, he is Maplewood. I have Bubinga, but because I didn't want the same.
Your kid's Babinga?
Yeah, I didn't want.
Fucking right.
Yeah, I didn't want the same wood as him. So I wanted, like, I love
gotta
his
do
sound,
your
but I was like,
own,
I gotta have
yeah.
my own sound,
Yeah.
my own wood. Yeah,
Well, you gotta get some Octobons.
I know, dude.
I have-
Octobons.
I have 5 Rototoms.
I've seen your Rototoms. Those are sick.
I love them, man.
Those are great. Danny Carey loves Rototoms, and so
They're
does Bill Bruford.
Dude, you can get them so dead.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I've got the thickest heads on them. I've got the hydraulics.
you like
And
them
then
dead?
I like them dead as fuck. I like all my drums dead except for my snare.
You can tell I'm wide open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I like that. Dude, in my car, I've got, it's probably like 5 inches thick, maybe.
Wait, what?
Maybe 6. This kick drum that I've got in my car. Have you seen that little guy?
It's tiny.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, it's like that thin by 20.
I don't know. You'll have to show
It's
me
like
after.
20. Yeah,
after
it's
this.
cool.
That's awesome.
That's what I usually use. And
Is-
I've been recording like this new Infinity Backflip EP.
Ooh, sick.
Yeah, I
Hell yeah.
played drums on this one and like went over to my buddy's house just to record one song and like ended up doing 4. And it was just like fucking the craziest recording experience I've ever done. It was fucking, I've never done songs like start, finish, start, finish, start, finish, start, finish. It's always been like, all right, let's lay down drums for everything. Let's lay down bass, keys, and like get some scratch vocal.
So it was rare. It was live.
No, it wasn't live. It was just all like 10 a.m. till about like 11:30.
Just going straight at it. Yeah.
Just whipping at it, but doing like crushing a song.
But you just part at a time, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. When's that coming out?
As soon as you want it, and anybody listening on this, if they just
cool.
hit me up, you can
Yeah.
have
Well,
it.
how can they hit you up? Go ahead and.
Shit.
Go ahead and throw your handle out there,
Baraks_Baraks, I think.
or just at Christian Baraks.
I think it's at Baraks or
You would know,
Baraks.Baraks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I put this out, I'll put it in the notes.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, that's at Infinity Backflip, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I should get.
That sounds right. I mean, what is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll pop.
The band is called
Infinity Backflip.
Backflip. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they type that in, I doubt there's many
Right.
Infinity Backflips out there.
The one.
So you said AC/DC, but like, what was your first instrument that you learned?
Learned like.
Or did you like? Or,
So I faked it till I made it, like real hard when I was younger, like so I had like a little flying V,
yeah.
and like I just didn't play it, like I just kind of did this. I did that for a while, and then I got a BC Rich Virgin, and I did the same thing. Like I loved playing it and I loved music, but I just like didn't. I guess it was just like too much, I was always outside. I raced motocross and shit like that,
Hell yeah.
and just like skateboards and scooters and fucking riding in wagons and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just like
Dude,
literally
I
just
was doing
fucking
crazy
like
shit.
anything with wheels,
Yeah.
just going fast or
Hell
like,
yeah, dude. I had a hill down my street. It was like it was gradual. So
driveways
Yeah.
were just awesome.
riding toys.
Yeah, and if you had a bike, like fucking just like cruise down anything. Yeah.
Maybe every now and then build a little jump.
Yeah. Oh, dude, always building jumps.
Yeah.
Love jumps.
That's awesome. So you did a lot of skateboarding. You were really physical at this.
Yeah, just always outside.
That's cool.
Sports were okay. I liked sports. But it was more about like, oh, extreme sports, like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It was, Jackass was out, so just like doing anything, just being stupid, jumping off like, anything, and fucking, you know how it is.
Yeah, dude.
Being a kid.
Yeah.
Always having fun. So my buddies started playing. I went to a Catholic school, so like we had mass every Friday, and two of my good buddies started playing fucking in the church. Like when we would play, or like when we would have to go to mass, they would be playing, and that meant they got out of first period. And first period was English, and like I was always a bad speller, so I was just like, oh dude, I can get the words. This will be tight. So I like, I've got a bass, because they made I wanted to play guitar in band and like learn how to play, but they wouldn't let me play guitar. They would only like let me play bass. So we got this like little cheap bass, and like I just would always turn down, just like, yeah, whatever, I don't want to play this instrument. Just like kind of snooty, just like, woo, fake it till you make it.
So
and then they're like, turn up, and then I'd be like, yeah, I got you, and then I'd hit like a little note, turn back down, and then so I was like, oh dude, they're playing in mass, and they're like my friends, like we can have fun like all morning, and then I can get the words for the test. So like did the same thing, like, oh yeah, I know, like we've got like sheet music. I was like, I know how to play. Turn down, like, all right, sick. And then just like skated by. So then it came to high school, right? And I'm playing with my buddy Evan Douglas, who's like, these next two people are my best friends of all time. Like playing with Evan Douglas, and he plays drums, and he's like sick, and he plays a tama. Like he had a fucking sick kit just like you, this blue oyster, like sweet looking thing.
Oh yeah.
And he was all like the jungle beat kind of guy. Like he had like stacks going on even back in the day, and he was just fucking, you know what I mean? So we would do like little bass and drum things, I'm just over at his house chilling. And then all of a sudden he starts playing with this dude named Steven. And I'm like, who's Steven? Like, I don't know him. And turns out they're like gonna start a band. And I'm like, oh, I know bass. Like, let me play. They're like, hell yeah, like, come on. Meanwhile, I still don't know how to play bass. I'm just like, I don't know chords. I'm literally just like faking it till I make it.
It sounds great. You've been doing well.
And then all of a sudden Steven's like, all right, it's gonna be like G, D, A, C. And I'm like, all right, I got you. And I have no clue what that means, but I'm looking at his fingers. So I'm just like, all right, sick. Like, and whatever sounds good. And then from then on, dude, I've been playing with Stephen Roberts till this day. Mama Will Be Proud. You've seen Mama Will Be Proud.
Oh, of course. I know Stephen Roberts.
Yeah, we met in high school. We've been doing that since high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a class with Stephen in college.
Dude.
At Belmont.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Very good dude.
We were in public speaking together, and one of his presentations was on why he liked Stephen Joros of Flaming Lips. And I was like, hell yeah, this is a great, great presentation.
He's the fucking man. He's one that I look up to be honest. He's just like a stand-up person, smarter than hell, so good at music. He can play everything. He does. Listen to his music. Mom will be proud.
I should bring him on here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He would love it.
Okay, cool.
You have a great time.
Soon. Definitely.
Dude, yeah. So did that, and then that's how I started playing bass, right?
Okay.
And I just played bass for a while.
And that was in high school. How you strumming? Like when you got home, did you practice or?
No, not really.
You're like, I'll just go back and then I'll fake it again.
Well, I liked practice because that's when I got to practice and play. And then like when I would get home, I'd either like be outside with the friend who like lived 3 doors down.
Dude.
Because, like, we raced motocross together, and, like, we were always just, riding bikes and shit. And by that time, I'd go home, fucking, like, watch a little bit of TV and go to bed. And then just wait for school and do it all over again.
Did you live on, like, a lot of acres?
Mm-mm. I lived in suburbia.
So how did you go off-roading or race dirt bikes?
We just drove. So it was Texas, Drive north a lot of the time. Fucking, like, Red River was fun for just, like, going out and like riding on sand and like whatever you wanted, like because there were dunes out there and you could ride by the river, or there were like kind of tracks and like Also like some fucking trails and all that kind of jazz. And then there was like Badlands, which was like another spot where it was just like straight motocross. And then what were some other fucking places?
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Very fun, man. Very fun time in my life.
Yeah.
And then ended up selling all the bikes and bought my Mark bass amp. Because like we were playing in this band called Thrift City, which was Steven, Evan, and I. Like that dude who played drums, and then Steven, Mom Be Proud. And then college, started playing music there too. It all gets very convoluted, just a bunch of bands.
Did anyone you know from Loyola come back here, come to Nashville?
So Neil was here for a bit, and Alex lives here, and like we all played in the band Donovan Wolfington, and then Phony is Neil's new band. I'm trying to think of who else, because there was Dan Optich was here. I mean, but he didn't really play much music.
What made you decide to come to Nashville?
Just for a job. I didn't want to work in live music. I like 9 to 5 kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Worked at ASCAP and then got laid off, COVID. Yeah.
What's going on now?
Doing shipping freight. Doing logistics over at Chariot Logistics.
That's awesome.
Loving it. Yeah. A lot of time, which is like, it is what it is, you know.
A lot of time?
Yeah.
What do you
like
mean?
Waking up early, getting off when you get off, working on call some weeks.
Well, I guess during this period, it's feast or famine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's every week. When you got bills to pay.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That is very true.
I've already got the house. I got the car. You need to I'm a slave to the fucking bills.
Yeah.
I gotta make it work, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How's that been working out for you as a driver?
As a driver?
Or like, do you see it as a driver? How do you...
Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, I love my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And I was always raised with, you gotta go to work, you know? You gotta fucking work for your bread, and like, shit stacks up if you want, and if you want what you want, you gotta fucking...
That's great.
You gotta make it work.
Yeah.
And this is what I specifically gotta do in my life. I love it.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the things that I want,
That's great.
You've seen, I love that bass.
Dude, your car's sick.
I love my car. I love my house. You gotta come over to my house. It's off Sanford, off Nolensville. It's a great spot.
Sick.
I love it. Little tiny dude.
Sick.
Couple rooms. I got a little office.
You got a little place where you play bass at?
Oh yeah. I've got so many little fucking...
So
you'll have to come over and
bring my cocktail kit over there?
Yeah.
I have a miniature...
Oh yeah, and I mean, I've got a bunch of drums too if you want to play the drums at my house, but the cocktail kit would be cool.
Yeah. I don't know, like how you said your house is small, so I figured,
Dude, it's perfect.
Cocktail.
Yeah. I mean, you got to see this kick drum that I've got in my car too.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you put that in like a rototom or two...
Oh my, that's all you need.
Yeah. I love it.
I love that because you can just use all the rims for anything else you need.
What?
Any staccato sounds.
Too.
God, yeah. Well, of course, yeah. And get some
that would be tight. I just thought about maybe adding a snare to a head too.
A snare to a head?
Yeah, like somehow like faceting a little strainer onto it with a throw off.
Oh yeah, definitely. On a
rototom, because
rototom,
I've got the big ones.
Wait, wouldn't that mean it would need a bottom head?
I don't know. I think I might.
It
just
needs
be able
a bottom head to
rattle.
Yeah, to make it rattle.
The Rizzo.
It's gonna hold that air in. It's like a membrane.
I don't know. I think I can make it more jank.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably make a sound.
Right?
You're
right.
It would make a sound.
Everything like does something, especially for drums. You can make anything sound cool. Yeah, please.
Yeah. I really want to get some rototoms. I want to get like a lot of little cymbals too.
Oh, dude. Yeah, the little tiny thick ones.
Splash bells, everything, dude.
Yeah,
chimes.
Everything.
Dude, one day I just want to like create my own cymbals. Come, come into a room in my house and just like, that's little tree things vibrate, wobble.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I love it.
hanging little wood chimes.
Yeah, a couple fucking, like, pots.
Yeah.
I'm talking everything, dude. I love playing with a ton of shit.
Yeah.
It's always fun. I love doing that and just taking up the, like, smallest real estate. I love it when bands are just, like, or when I'm playing in a band, it's just fucking, we're all tucked
Compact.
in. Yeah, shit's fun as hell.
You should see I have, like, so many cowbells. I have, like, a cowbell tree, basically.
Fuck yeah. The gallery of cowbells.
Yeah. It's great. And obnoxious.
There's some, like, the German, like, bands that there'd just be a dude playing cowbells. You seen that shit?
Yeah.
It's awesome. They do it for Oktoberfest down in Germantown.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Dude's ripping.
I need to see that. Or I guess watch some videos of it. Who all did you know that was going to move to Nashville? Like, did Steven, was he?
Well, I just
he was going to
I knew
Belmont.
Steven was here. I like just through touring, I met a bunch of people over here, specifically like the Rachel crew and like Paco tapes. And have you heard of like Dead House or New House in Nashville?
Maybe.
This was like, I would say, I mean, they were doing it since they'd been in Belmont. And they played in this band called Rachel, and they would always throw a bunch of parties and, like, would literally hold sick fucking bands, like, all, 2-Inch Astronaut, fucking Ovlov, like, all that Boston crew back in the day would play there, fucking Alex G. Dude, freaking, that's a weird, like, I was just listening to those bands, so it's funny that I throw them out. But, I mean, literally everybody went through that place because it's Nashville. It's, like, super close, and if you're, like, kind of DIY or even a little bit bigger, it's fun to play a house show, and they threw a great one. And they treated people right, and it was awesome. And then, every time I would come here, they would be so cordial and fucking would throw a great party, and there would be great bands on the bill, and there'd be people there, and everybody would be having a great time.
Yeah.
Fucking Robbie and Cody treated everybody great. Fucking awesome people. And then moved up here because I love Steven too. Steven's like the man. So we lived together and lived together for a while. And then I met Dave Nelson through playing music and working at ASCAP. And then we moved in together. And then it was me, Dave, and Steven for a while, which was a great time. And we played in, Dave and I play in Sandra Bullett's, you know that band?
Of course.
Sick.
I've seen you many times.
Yeah.
It's great. I love that band.
Fuck yeah. And, great crew. I'm trying to think of who came from New Orleans, though. I know that Connor Terrio is a fucking great guitarist, and he moved up from Lafayette, and he was just through the circuit, too. Like, coming through and everybody chilling. And it's always just, like, Nashville's like felt like a great spot because everybody was so nice to us all the time. Oh, shit. And then fucking, what am I talking about? Justin Chaney from I'm an Island. Him and his sister Sarah fucking, and she plays Sarah Bug, like new band that is fucking just rocking and rolling. You guys should check both of them out. I'm an Island and Sarah Bug. They were a duo that fucking came up and just started fucking rocking and rolling up in Nashville. And then Joe White plays with I'm an Island, and he's a multi-instrumentalist as well. Plays with Saturdays up in here. I think have you played with them?
It's not ringing a bell.
Because everybody plays Cobra. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's very incestuous down here.
Joe White sounds familiar name.
Like everybody's playing with every band, and
oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a melting pot. Here.
Yeah,
it's
like, cool. I mean, good
someone.
music comes out of it.
Yeah, it's great. I always I meet someone, 6 months go by later, and then some other people that I know them now, and it's like, wow, it's like it's a very small world here, but very large world.
Mm-hmm.
Soon enough, everyone gets to know. If you keep going, people get to know who you are. You know?
I mean, thinking back on it, it's just, man, there's always music happening, always, which is great.
We're talking about here.
Talking about here and just in my life,
Yeah.
just always playing, always fucking
There's a lot of
rocking.
Here provides a lot of very driven people too, which is great. That is great to be surrounded by. You know.
Totally. I mean, I just like it because it's fun, man.
Yeah.
Why do anything else?
It is fun here. It's kind of bohemian.
I mean, being in Nashville too, like, I love going to Percy Priest. It's right there. I love going, like, to my bars that I like to go to. And then I love mixing it up, going to Midtown, going to fucking downtown, and just, you know. There's so many facets to Nashville. It's great. Like, you can go 15 minutes out in any direction, too, and just be in, like, beautiful, beautiful areas. Like, why not? Like, trails, lookouts.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's
easy living.
It's great here. I mean, it's excitement everywhere. Everyone you meet.
If you want it, you can also hermit in. It's however you make it, and I feel like that's with every town. You just gotta like it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's great parts to every place. Just gotta find them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I love living over here on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty accessible. I can walk, run around here because it's mostly neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm like sheltered in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like back in the trees.
Right? Yeah, it feels good over
I like
here.
being in a nook, you know what I mean?
Feels great over here.
Yeah.
I like it too because, I mean, anywhere you go, or I go here, and I'm sure you too, there's friends that live there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I've got a bunch of friends that live over in the east. Like, it's fucking great to come over here,
Yeah,
hit all the spots over here. You know what I mean?
they're all mini towns.
Yeah.
Like,
why would anybody not?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's like you could travel. Like whenever I go down south,
That's
like,
fun to think of it.
It's like ethnic food galore. It's like
Oh,
ethnic
man.
food mecca.
Shout out to Taj, and shout out to King Tut's.
Ooh, I haven't been to King Tut's. I have been to Taj.
It's on Nolensville before you hit Taj if you're coming off 440.
Okay.
And it's on the left. It's a truck is where they make the food, but they've got this like outdoor seating, which is gonna start to feel good finally.
Oh god, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Have you ever?
It's Ethiopian, like.
Oh, I love Ethiopia. I was just about to ask you. Have you ever been to Gocho?
I still haven't been.
That's an Ethiopian place.
I still haven't.
I haven't been to the one.
It's right next to Twin Kegs. Twin Kegs, shout out. That's my it's my favorite bar.
Okay, I was about to ask you
Well,
what
I
are
would
your
say-
bars?
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
Well, yeah.
I
don't know. Back when
Twin Kegs, though. Shout out.
shout out. We don't want any stalking. That's a problem. What's been your favorite venue to play at?
That's tough. I would say like venue. I don't know. Hiawatha's just ringing a bell right now. Usually treated right and like great sound. Usually great crowd. But man, I love playing houses. Like,
Me too.
That's usually the spot. Was it Fox and the Hound? No, not Fox and the Hound. Yeah. Stone Fox. That place was awesome.
Oh, I never actually got to go there, but I knew about it.
That place was awesome. Basement's always fun.
I love the basement. Probably there in 5 Spot are my favorite.
5 Spot's fun.
Yeah.
They're all cool.
Yeah.
They've all got their own thing.
Yeah.
Like East Room's tight.
Yeah.
Cobra's tight. Shout out to all these places. Go to every single one of them.
Yeah.
Support your local businesses.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, what are some of your, like, Dino's is fun. Duke's.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them.
Yeah. What is have you been to the Caribbean place? There's also one in South Nashville.
Well, there's the Delicious that just opened. That's pretty good.
No,
Behind the Shell.
I can't remember. There's one. It's like next to Baja.
Oh, Vui's?
No,
because Vui's is
that's
great.
Great, but that's Vietnamese.
That place is awesome.
That is amazing. I'm talking about not Conga. That's in Chattanooga.
Oh shit! I do know what you're talking about. Well.
Anyways, I was gonna give a shout out to that Caribbean place.
It might pop into my head.
We'll just blurt it out whenever we remember it. How long have you lived here now?
Since 2014.
Okay.
So
7 years.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
It's completely different cities since then.
Yeah, no,
No.
ish.
Yeah.
A lot of condos, but a lot of business.
Yeah. A lot of condos and business.
I don't mind the business.
No, we just keep counting the cranes.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are moving here.
You know, it's
a lot
great.
of people are moving everywhere.
Well,
it's just the way it is.
No, I feel it. I think it's a great thing, which it means there's industry and that there's economy building.
Exactly.
So it means growth potential.
Yeah.
It means, yeah.
It means you gotta
it means that
pick it up.
It's here. You can get it too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's inspiring to me. This city is like, that's why I love living in East Nashville.
Well, I mean, you said people are driven. Like it, they are. All of my friends are so driven.
Yeah.
And like on the ball and doing great things. Like, shout out to all my friends. I hope I come up with more people to shout out to.
Well, it's just
Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
Shout out Brother Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking great band.
Yeah, Chris Winfrey.
Yeah, great dudes.
I should talk to them about coming on here. Yeah, I mean, when I first came here, it was very inspiring. I mean, it still is, but like, you could feel the booming industry vibe, energy here. Everyone's like very like play an instrument. Oh, okay, and then you like go see them live, and it's like seldom you'll see like a really bad act, but it's like everyone's like super good at their instrument.
Hell yeah.
For the most part. So you're surrounded by that, and that kind of like forces you to move up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I always tell people, if you live in Nashville, even if you're not a musician, after living here, you become a better musician just from absorbing music, the people, any restaurant, bar you go to. Even if they're not playing music you like, it's still probably going to be a tight band. Or like,
oh, always.
Yeah.
If they're playing out here,
Yeah.
you gotta be on it.
yeah, very exciting.
And I feel like you're always getting better at music no matter where you're at too, because you're always taking it in. If you're trying to get better, you are getting better. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Taking in stride, because music is easy as fuck. You know what I mean? Just go for it.
Yeah. Isn't really a wrong answer.
No, there's never. You know what I mean? And you're always getting better. That's the main thing.
It is, yeah. I love just the art of practice, just practicing, even if no one's around. I'm playing by myself, and then knowing that I did like better today than I did it yesterday. Right. Then it's like I win. Mm-hmm. I'm on. That's ecstasy. I'm on fire. You know. And every time I can do that better and better, it's like incremental improvements.
Yeah, and you're always getting better because you're always hearing something, different or the same that you can key in on. And that's getting in your, brain. I mean, everything is... Every day you're getting older. Every day's you're fucking getting better. It's like more shit your body's taking in.
Fine wine, just getting better.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I remember you telling me this one band that you really liked. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember there was like a unicorn on it, the cover, or a horse. It's like a 90s band, Star or something, or
Sparkle Horse.
Sparkle Horse. That's
oh my lord, that's probably my favorite band, if not one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about them, because I remember you showing me. Yeah, like a year or two ago, I rode your other Forerunner.
Wow.
And you're like, listen to this band. And I was like, who's this? And you're like, Sparkle.
Yeah, Mark Leonis, just monster musician, made some of the most heartfelt, just rock and roll I've ever heard in my life. Played with the heart. Fucking let shit go, It's not perfect, but it is so perfect. And the tones that he used and got, or they got as a band. Minimal when it wants to be. totally overboard when it wants to be, but so originally like fine-tuned. Like I had never heard anything like it, and still to this day nothing sounds as good to me. And like his lyrics just get it for me. Him and Yoni Wolf from Y, like those two like people just fuck me up. Straight up crazy people. Like just so musically inclined to another level that, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gotta say, shout out to them. Shout out to Y. Shout out to Sparkle Horse. Fucking doing it original. Mark Leonis, unfortunately,
died.
Mental problems, killed himself.
Okay.
But, you know, hopefully in a better place. Y's still kicking it, doing their own thing. I'm not really the biggest fan of them anymore. I mean, they've put out some stuff that's just kind of not been my personal favorite. You know, I'm sure they're doing it for someone, but great bands.
Awesome. When did you discover them later?
These are high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you say your like 3 or 4 essential in high school? Like, did you go through phases of like 9th grade I was into this, 10th grade, or like? Like I remember by like senior year I was getting into like Radiohead.
So like my favorite band in high school was probably At the Drive-In.
Okay, wow, okay. Mars Volta fan, I'm assuming.
No, I mean, not really
Okay.
my cup of tea, but you know, I dig them. I've seen them. You know, their lead singer actually just like commented on one of my comments, which was really cool. Little punk video. I was like, you know, thank you. And he was like, yeah, check out his band. It's like, cool.
Sick.
Made me feel good. I caught his washcloth at a Mars Volta show, actually, at the Palladium in Dallas.
What's his name? The guitar? Are you talking about the guitar player?
No, the lead singer Cedric Bixler Alves.
Oh yeah, the lead singer you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cedric.
Yeah, he had like the big giant like hair going on.
Yeah. When was that?
I don't fucking. I'm so bad with
high school.
Yeah. They definitely shaped me as a musician and a listener.
Who's the drummer in that band? Is it Tom or John Theodore?
No. He was Mars Volta.
Right, I didn't know if you...
It's the dude who played in Sparta, if you know that band, but I can't.
Never heard of a band called Sparta.
Dude, he was killer. Listen to the tracks 19-8D, Rasuch,
Okay. Wow.
Napoleon Solo.
Sick.
They're sick.
Who now have you been digging or like listening to a lot of? Or
Well, throughout that time too, like, and still another mainstay, Daryl, this Dallas band.
I've never heard of them.
They're it's fronted by this dude named Dylan Silvers. He plays in like Polyphonic Spree and shit, and he's got like a band called The Crash That Took Me. These Machines Are Winning, but very prolific Dallas dude. Just fucking Daryl, killer shit. Check him out. And then Centromatic as well, fucking Denton band that I've just always listened to. Shout out to Ben Littlejohn and Chris Littlejohn. They like shaped some of my music too. I've been playing with them for a really long time, and like we were in Dallas bands, so we like knew these other bands. Like we opened up for the Crash That Took Me show, just like through them playing at Zound Sounds and knowing like all these other Dallas musicians and like showing me Dallas stuff. And Ben Littlejohn lives here, just fucking kills it on like the recording game and mastering game. Like he plays pedal steel and bass. He's fucking gnarly. Plays guitar. He's fucking so sick. Check him out. Bendrix. Yeah. Bendrix Littleton.
I haven't heard of any of this. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm stoned, y'all. So I'm fucking. What you're hearing is what you're getting. Just kind of stream of consciousness.
I'm just filling out. I'm
running with it. Well, I also don't just want to run on for fucking ever.
No, don't worry. This is the show to run on. What would you say like your experience has been since living in Nashville? What were some of your favorite shows that you played, bands you played with? Or...
They've all been good. Every show's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you...
But, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know, just, you know, playing in Iman Island's always a fucking great time. Justin Chaney's a hell of a rider. Joe and Sarah are killer. I play drums with them now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was originally the bass player. Playing with Mama We Proud's so fucking fun. Steven Roberts is a monster songwriter who also fucking sings and songwrites in Good Times Family Band, which I also play drums in. And they're just a fucking riot. We've played like 4-hour shows. We played a 4-hour, or maybe even 5. It was 4 or 5 hours at a head shop in Murfreesboro. We played at the Smoke Token inside during 420. It was just, it was a hoot and holler, a good time. Let's see. Infinity Backflips only played one show, but it was great. It was like right before COVID at Twin Kegs. That was fun. I don't know, dude. All shows are fun.
Yeah. I remember watching you play with Phony at Twin Kegs.
Hell yeah.
That was a good time.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all did a Kiss cover, I'm pretty sure.
Right on, yeah. Probably Detroit Rock City or something. So Connor Terrio, who lives here too, and Connor Brodnick, who just moved back to Maryland. He's studying monkey, like all essence of monkeys, I guess.
Primates?
Yeah. We played in Phony, so which is funny that you brought that up, because they're, you know, NOLA kids. Also, shout out to the best punk band of all time. What are they called? Fuck. You're going to have to come back.
80s, 90s?
Oh, no, it's one of Connor Brodnick's bands.
Oh.
But anyways, we were playing in Phony, and we were going on tour one year, and it was right around Halloween, and Neil was just like, you know what? Because we were practicing that song, he was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's play like a handful of Kiss songs and then just like a few of my songs and go on tour and dress up as Kiss the whole time. So every night we were fucking painting our face in the van and like walking into a bar where like no one was dressed up for a few shows, just because it was like not Halloween, you know, or not close to it. We were just like, yo, what's up? Like, rock and roll, we're Kiss. And like, just, I was playing rototoms and shit. Oh, it was great. So Phony's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, playing music is fun. Like, I can't stress it enough. Just like, do it. Don't worry, you know. Never worry about it. Let it come. It's fun as hell. Treat it as that. You know, and if it's a living, treat it as fun, but rock and roll, you know, get your shit done. Like, fucking, I know you can make it. You know what I mean?
What have you been doing to feed your musical thirst lately? Because people are doing different things for that kind of therapy.
So, like I said, I did that thing with fucking Ben, which was crazy. That was the first time, like, I had been with, like, a person rocking out really as hard as we did. I mean, I'm a gearhead, so just, like, I'm always thirsting for, like, fine-tuning my gear or, like, getting other gear, swapping, buying, trading, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, what are you, when you're at home tinkering around and whatnot, what are you, like, working on? When you I'm guessing you, like, you know, pick up your bass.
Dude, yeah, it's literally that. I pick up my bass, and I kind of surround myself with them in my little office.
Yeah.
So I've always got shit, and everything's always plugged in. Like, I've got like a little cue cord right next to me. I could just like, you know, at any time, like a little drum machine or just like bass, guitar. I've got this like fucking synth guitar thing. Dude, hell yeah. I'm just all about it. And it's literally just pick it up, fucking jam around. If something comes, and I'm like playing a song. And if not, I'm just fucking, you know, scrittling along, you know. Whatever sounds cool. I'm like, oh, sweet.
You got your little mad scientist zone.
Yeah, that's just, you know, I mean, it's a release for me for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hell yeah. Bing, 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 bing. Cool. Then put it down.
Yeah.
Okay, pick it right back up, you know.
Yeah.
Pet the cat, fucking toot around the house. Fucking pick up the guitar, dude. Play the organ.
What's your cat's name?
Dewey.
Dewey.
Yeah, she's the sweetest fucking angel of all time. One of a kind.
Is that D-U-E-Y?
Dewey. Yeah,
Wow.
She's the sweetest little pea. I love her.
What color is she?
She's all black.
Ooh,
She's got like a handful of little white sprouts on her chest.
White.
Not even a touch, just a little, like 4 or 5 sprouts.
Oh.
Dude, she's so sweet. She's a little lover. She loves little butt pats.
Oh.
Yeah, little taps. I love her. She sleeps with me.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a little cutie.
How long have you had her?
Probably about 3 or 3.5 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I never thought I'd ever have a cat. I thought I was a dog person. Early on, before I even moved in with Steven, because Steven has this cat named Big Eye, which is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. But he moved out of that house that I was with David, the Sandra Bullett's David Nelson. This cat just kept coming around, and I was like, we're not taking in another cat. How fun is it to leave these doors open and just like chill when it's nice outside? You know what I mean, boys? And everybody's like, yeah. And they smoked cigs, so they were out there, and this little tiny doodad was just always loving up on them. And they were like, they would always look at me like, come on. One day I was finally like, all right, like, let's do it, boys. And then it turned out that, like, I loved this thing, so I, like, took it to the doctor, and, like, I was the one who was buying the shit for it, and then, she became my cat, and I love her to pieces now. You know what I mean? And now I'm a cat dude, because I guess I've got a cat, and it's my favorite thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, aside from, like, that bass down there. And,
Yeah.
She's the...
You come home, and she just...
Oh, she's so sweet.
Gives you that nourish.
Yeah.
I just love to stick my face in cats' bellies.
Oh. I don't know if I probably can't do that to her. If I do it, every once in a while she'll claw, but like I know where she knows where I pet her, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or like she's come accustomed to that because it's been so long. Because she's young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think pets like come attuned to what their owner pets them as, and if you pet them different, they're like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Right.
All right. And especially cats, like, they're like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, when my cats were, like, babies, I would hold them as much as possible. So they got used to it and touch them all the time. And,
exactly.
And stick my face on them, and, like, they knew not to, like, claw me or anything. And so now I can just, like, give them a good little pat and then stick my face in the fur and just...
Oh.
Breathe into it. Oh, it's so great.
I love pets' ears.
Oh, yeah.
Ears are my favorite thing to pet.
Yeah.
Give them like little kisses on the ear.
Oh.
I love pets. I love petting cats on the arch of their nose. They love that shit.
Ooh.
Like take the like kind of sideways action.
Yeah.
Or horizontal. They love that shit. Or at least Dewey does.
I always heard behind the ears was really good for cats.
See, all I know is really Dewey because I was never really a cat person, but she lives like right in front of the ears.
Oh, wow.
Like right where that little patch is.
Does she let you pick her up?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. She's a licker, which is the most annoying shit because in the middle of the night she'll lick and I'm like, come on, because it hurts. I'm like, come on.
Sandpaper.
Yeah, because she like tucks herself in. She's like, she always wants to be like wrapped up. And she'll freaking, like, lick the shoulder. And I'm like, god dang it.
I love you, Christian. I'm trying to sleep.
She's a sweet pea.
That's awesome. Wow. We've had a great time. It's going really well. Any shout-outs to your bands that you want to give, handles out, or, like, how they can... follow up with you, or if anybody listens to this and says, hey, he sounds like a cheery lad. Yeah. I would love to jam with that guy.
Hell yeah. Well, I hate the pressure of it because, like, if you forget anything...
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, just, like, any bands or anything you're working on, any projects that you're going to release soon, or excited that you worked on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just everybody that I've repped and, like, So shout out like Infinity Backflip. Shout out Good Times Family Band. Shout out I'm an Island. Shout out Sarah Bug. Shout out Oblique Angle. Sam Bernhardt's band. I don't think I talked about. He's a fucking baller bassist. Oh yeah, great fucking dude. Shout out bands. Shout out Sandra Bullets.
Yeah,
we're about to drop.
Bullets.
Yeah, we're about to drop a track.
Nice.
Yeah, probably within we're dropping one next month. Be on the lookout.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, it's called Look.
Look.
Be a good little tune.
I want to look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 final questions for you.
Yeah.
And what is something that you would tell someone planning to move to Nashville or like wanting to play music? What would you tell them? Maybe something that you've learned here, or
Like playing music in Nashville or moving to Nashville?
just playing music in Nashville, playing music in general. Like word of advice.
Have fun.
Have fun.
If it's not working out, either get out of it or find a way that you like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The grass is always greener where you make it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then here's the final question. What is one absurd thing you love to do?
Oh shit. I want to come up with something fast, but it's not coming.
You have to come up with.
I do a lot of absurd things.
You've got that little. You still have that little bike?
Oh yeah, but me and Connor Terrio, me and Con T popped the back tire because we were riding at the same time. I love shenanigans. I'm getting into all shenanigans. Well, fuck. One absurd thing I like to do. I like to chug a beer with a friend, which is just like drink a beer with however many people, and you just drink it fast.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, like chug for chug.
We used to call it, like in college, we'd be like, all right, 10 seconds, and then everyone has to drink for 10 seconds.
I like that.
And then, so whatever anyone was doing, if you're having conversation, you'd stop and just, that way you knew everyone was going up the mountain with you.
Hell yeah.
Ascending.
I like camaraderie. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Oh, I love fucking playing Bloody Knuckles.
Ooh, how
That's
do you
an
play?
absurd
Like
thing.
punching, or do you play
I'll
with
play
the coin?
any way. I like any
I
way.
used to play with the coin.
The coin's fun. It's all fun.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're having fun doing it.
Dude, I haven't played that since probably 8th grade. We used to play Bloody Knuckles a lot in school.
I love Bloody. I mean, I shouldn't, I'm not saying come play with me or anything, but like, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. When someone bleeds, share the same coin. Oh,
Why not?
it's great.
Life's short.
Yeah, I remember in 8th grade at home, I used to practice. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I had a little pencil duct taped to my desk, and then I would use a dime or a nickel, and I would stick it between my thumb and just as hard as I could into the pencil, and eventually it would like chip away and like chew into the pencil. Like I could do it pretty fast.
I thought there was, right there. So that's from a Frank coin.
Damn. Benjamin Franklin.
No, I can't remember what country it is, but they use a franc.
Oh, okay.
Germany, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that was playing on the cafeteria table.
Awesome.
Yeah, I guess. It's funny.
It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little memory.
Exactly. I have scars, memories all over. Well, thanks everyone for listening. And
Oh, wow, yeah.
it was a great time.
Yeah, this went by fast.
Yeah.